go. Okay. This is my last attempt. This is not how I wanted to come into this. I'm going to do a quick track breakdown of Baby Teeth because someone suggested I did it for a track I no longer have the project file for, and I thought, you know what I do have, I'm trying to get, you know what I do have is Baby Teeth, so let's go. Right, make Ableton big. And hopefully the system sounds will just record. Nice, okay. Got it in the headphones and it should be coming through there. So, I'm going to start with the drums. Here's drums. This is the whole drum rack. Drum group. Sorry, my terminology is not on point. I'm mostly self-taught. So yeah, I'm doing this because I think I'm probably not just being paid my dues as a producer. And yeah, I just thought I'd show off. Okay, just Leo vibes. Own it. Okay, so we got drums. There's a couple drum racks here. 707 kit and a drum rack I made, I guess. It's pretty minimal with the drums in this track. I really took a lot out actually in the chorus. You'll see this is the chorus. And this is all the drums. So yeah, a couple drum racks, a little here's some samples, whatever this is, don't know what that is. Oh, I think I bounced out some drums, yeah. It's like the granular kind of effects, and I bounced it out. CPU is going hard. Okay. So drums, yeah, not that exciting this track. Just a really subby kick and some atmospherically breakbeaty stuff. Okay, what else we got here? Some yep, some backwards stuff. I always like a bit of backwards stuff. Okay, basses. The whole bass rack here. Ooh. Yeah. So that is actually what I made out of. Yeah, that's here. I went to Lakovsky's house to record the vocals for this track. And, I haven't been talking. So I went to Lakovsky's to record the vocals for the track. Shout out Lakovsky. And, yeah, he got his guitar out after and we just messed around with pedals and stuff and just recorded some stuff, which you'll actually hear at the end of the track. There's like a jack being pulled out, and that's from that. I wonder if I can play that. Yeah. So that's the end of the track. So this is some of that stuff we recorded, which was just weird distorted artifacts from that was probably, I think he was tapping on the neck or something. Yeah, so the basses, what's the main bass? Oh, it's not even a bass. What's that? It's just operator. Oh, is this a sub? Okay, for me this is what makes the whole track. And actually, when I've been playing this song in my head long before it existed on a computer, bopping around with my baby, singing Baby Teeth, was always imagining this whoop 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 whoop, and that's basically the first thing I did when I was making this track, which is unusual. The bass is not necessarily the first thing to come. And I was imagining it as this dubstep tune, but it's at 120 BPM, which I did a tune the other day. It was that as well. Anyway, so it's got this Reese. I think that's like a sampler, where I put a sample in the sampler. That last the sub was just an operator that I just made, myself. Some of this might not make sense if you're not an Ableton user, but I'm maxing out the CPU. Gosh damn. So that Reese, we've got this other Reese. Yeah, I guess I just split it for the high one. I made it a bit. Probably the sample was not looping properly or needed to be EQ'd differently. So, okay, and that's basically all the basses. Again, really minimal track, to be honest. Very sparse. I put a load in that I took out all these fills and stuff. There's wee kind of. Oh yeah, these. I got a sample pack, which I used to be like, I'm too good for samples. But I got a sample pack from Billing, and there was loads of just atmospheric. Like that's more what I wanted it for, more than any of the bass sounds or anything. Just it was like cinematic atmospheric pack or whatever. And I was like imagining this track is real like horror and vibey, so like I knew I wanted that, so I did. Ooh, yeah, that's a good noise, isn't it? I added the curve there. Yeah, all these stuff for like motion, you know. Yeah, so they're kind of like just little funky bits. And then yeah, this is the yeah, and this is also the we've got this big drone that was Liam playing chords. Okay, CPU. Okay, so what else we got? The mids. We've got mid Amos. I'm sure that's meant to say Atmos. Those are kind of like little grimy arpeggiators. That's actually two. Yeah, that's two different ones playing at the same time. Yeah, this like lower down lasery noise that I made, and I liked both of them, and I was switching them in and out, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just play both of them at the same time. Yeah, so you're gonna like that grimy arp. I like that. What's this? Some pads. Oh no, doodlies. Oh, we haven't heard the full track in a while, but I'll keep it off the full track for now. Oh, sorry. Getting messages in. Life is life in right now, by the way. I'm like so busy, and I really should not be doing this right now, but whoop. So synth D it will be done. It's a pretty minimal track. Those ones just kind of keep it. Ooh. Oh, we're not even gonna be able to play the full track of the CPU the way it is. Beep. Let's just kind of keep it bopping along, especially in the really ambient parts. Like I took out like all the drums, all the percussion, with a mind to just kind of leave all the atmospheres that, you know, have delays that are pulsing, and you know, my vocals, which will hold some of the rhythm. You know, like you really don't need as much. You know, I have in the past put in a lot of drums, and I've been trying to minimalize. Does anyone else understand that quest? I'm sure some of you do. Whoever's watching this. So buzz motion. Oh yeah, the pad things. I don't know why I'm singing it when you should have the audio. I mean, I hope you have the audio. Otherwise, an acapella one will be pretty funny. Oh gosh, I hope it doesn't come to this. Marimba. I like a bit of marimba. Yeah, these are all just internal Ableton instruments, by the way. I should have probably said that. I don't have any plugins right now. Oh no, I did get the autotune plugin, which I did use in this track. I would have stumbled upon that. That's literally the only plugin I have since, I don't know, I feel like I've always been back and forth between equipment and stuff. So what's this? There's some riser. I think I actually made this riser. That's why it's 36 audio bounce. Sometimes I use sampled risers, and I might have used some others further down, but yeah, I think I made that one. Okay, horn stabs. I like these. This is also what makes the track. This is another thing that came early. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I was imagining these horns. Alright, that's the whole stab group. That's, yeah, there's a couple layers. I've got like this one, which I used the open it instead of trying to describe it. Use the this. I don't know the names for anything. This thing, the beats. It's the warp tool, like warp. Modes. Warp modes. That's it. And yeah, you can make kind of percussive bits out of like putting it on like an 1/8 of a bar, changing it to this one. It's like automatically on that one usually. Put it on this one so it does like just like click on this arrow and makes it go boop boop boop. That's literally all I know. And this is how, like how long it is, but you know it does also have everything you could possibly want to know over here. Info view, which is one thing I love about Ableton. Oh, and it's on 53, of course, because that's my favorite number. One of them. Yeah, so that makes this kind of. And again, that's like the kind of beat keeping elements that mean I don't need the drums there so much. And that's just kind of hidden in the stab. I've got some backwards. Yeah, and I they're backwards, but they slope up in the transposition modulation. Slope up just a little bit and gives that. So I put them down on step and then bent it on step. So that's not only does it give the backwards like motion of but it's also rising, I guess. Never tried to explain anything like this before. So yeah, and then so that I'll play that all together again. And there's actually a little gap of the raise, and then it's baby. Oh, CPU. Yeah, doing the chords with them was fun because I think the samples that I used for these stabs, I think some of them were singular notes. Yeah. So that big tuba or whatever is a single note, but then I think I did use a stab that was a chord as well. That actually is a chord. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of it's rug. Maybe this. Oh yeah. Oh, what did I actually keep it in the end? The Rugrats. I guess I did. Oh my god, I thought like I was struggling so hard to put this in, and I forgot that I even like kept it in. So yeah, that's all part of the stab, I think. Yeah, that's so funny. So yeah, this is from the Rugrats theme tune, and Rugrats was like the main aesthetic that I was ripping off for this whole project. So yeah, all the graphics and everything, the text is like Rugrats font, which I like traced on my computer, hand did myself, and then put that back into the computer, made it a graphic, took out the background and that. So yeah, Rugrats was like one of the biggest inspirations of this. That's my era of 90s cartoon. Like that's very much my childhood, and I love that show. It's so wonky. It's so such a cultural snapshot. Anyway, this is definitely a tangent. So yeah, this is from the Rugrats theme tune. The ba ba. I think it's just that ba ba at the end. I think I tried to put more bits from it, and this is all I got. But it's nice to know it got in there in the end because I remember trying hard. Right. So what else have we got? Strings. Okay, maybe this is what I was thinking of the chord. Yeah, nice backwards stuff. But... oh, this is very early on as well. That I thought was pretty iconic, and I think that's actually an Ableton sample from one of its from like this section sample packs, which is not somewhere I use often at all, which is crazy because there's a lot of samples there. I usually just use my own everything I've downloaded over time. So yeah, this. I mean, what more is there to say about that? Oh, Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Lots of backward stuff. Always lots of backward stuff. Okay, so moving on from the iconic bits. What's this? Some, little atmospheric noises. Noises. Yeah, little just space stuff, I guess. Some crashes. Yeah, I think we're through the bulk of the track now. Like, that's the vocals, obviously. Some crashes, some cymbals, some more. Yeah, that's probably a riser. Yeah, so atmospheric stuff. Yeah, those kind of things really elevated this track. Like, it was pretty bare bones, and then I put those stuff on it, and it was just like, yeah, it added the vibe, and I could select the vibe. Okay, so we're on to vocals. Let's see. Oh, so actually, I did the vocals at Liam's, and he recorded it in with the auto-tune on, so I never had a choice to take it off. So I actually never used the auto-tune in Ableton. I mean, the plugin, the one plugin I have. Album sounds brilliant. Free auto-tune. Yeah, I never used it on this stream, which, saved a lot of CPU, mostly. Well, I got a load of effects here. Oh yeah, I didn't go through any effects there, but they were all pretty standard, just reverbs and, I usually just do, reverb. There's a bit of reverbs and filters and delays, basically. And again, all internal Ableton stuff. So back to vocals. So yeah, I did a kind of like, I'm usually recording 3 lines of vocals. So high, mid, and low. Very simple. And I like number 3. So, but for this, I definitely did like different sections for, I've got main section and bridge? Oh, maybe I never even did that. But I have different sections for the distorted main vocal for the choruses. So yeah, we've got the main vocal. And then you got low, which, I pitched down my vocals. So it's a higher harmony, pitched down an octave, which I thought sounded pretty cool. Yeah, so CPU, but yeah, you get the gist of that. Just layers of vocals. With distortion is like amp. I put amp on everything. It's like I finally get good quality equipment to record with, or just borrowing stuff, and then I'm just like putting distortion on everything anyway. But luckily I don't have to take out so much hissy shit to put on the distortion, which is what I would have done before. Okay, yeah, so that's low, and then you got mids. Yeah, I pitched up stuff as well. So that's the mid harmony, and then the high. Oh, so actually, I think I did 4 lines of vocals for this one. I was like making most of the time at Liam's. So. That's a high one. And yeah, it's cool pitching up and down with the auto-tune on it. It just sounds all glitchy and weird. It sounded came out sounding great. And it's really gratifying to be a producer. I have no idea how long that wasn't recording, but at least this is recording, right? Yes. Okay. Gratifying just to be able to create harmonies and chords and stuff and have no idea what they're called or what they are. And I love computer music for that, because so many people who just don't gel well with like academic music, like music academics, can just make music. Anyone want to tell me what these chords are? I'm sure that probably has a, like, you know, I mean, everything you could describe in a like a kind of almost scientific, mathematical, musical way. But anyway, so that's basically it. There's some more atmosphere. Yeah, those things. Oh yeah, so in the outro, I just like fucking went for it basically. And anyway, CPU's messed up because I'm screen recording. But if you want to hear the full track, it's on Spotify, all those other places, SoundCloud, if that's your cup of tea, and Bandcamp. You can buy it. And donate me for my teeth. Actually, I need to do some posts because I have made a little bit of money and I'm grateful. I don't know, I need to share that. But yeah, that was a track breakdown of Baby Teeth. It joins me here. Sorry, I meant to talk to you more. Anything you want to say? No. Well, shout out to Snob Pocket for suggesting I do a track breakdown of Onion, but yeah. Anyway, I'm finally out of words. Okay. Bye. I thought this turned it off. I thought that's how editing worked.